All right. We're going to start off talking about graphs and quadratics. We ended the year doing it, we never tested over it. We're going to test on it on Friday, so get ready. Quadratics. What shape does a quadratic always make? It starts with A to P, Mr. Geisler. What? Exactly. Mr. Crown. Try again. We ended the year. It looks similar to this. Parabola. Thank you very much. Now, parabolas. Yay, they can look like either one of those. If we talk about the standard form of the quadratic, y equals, or f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Just from looking at that equation, how do we tell if it opens down or if it opens up? The A is positive or negative. Positive A opens up like a cup. Negative A opens down like a crown. All right, then we learn special pieces or parts. All right. Look at that. We started finding special pieces. Now, the line of symmetry is a vertical line that goes down through the middle of that parabola. It reflects on both sides, your line of symmetry. Anybody remember the formula for the line of symmetry? Negative b over 2a. All right. And it's a vertical line, so it actually ends up being x equals negative b over 2a. And you just pull the b and the a. Now, probably would be better to say opposite of b, because in case you have a negative 3x up there, then you have positive. But we'll get to that itself. Then we talk about the vertex. Vertex. The vertex could also be called the max or the min point. If you have a positive a, your vertex will be a minimum. If you have a negative a, your vertex will be a maximum. The vertex is the tipping point. It's where it goes from down to up. Go from up to down. Now the vertex we can find very easily. We take our line of symmetry and we plug that in for our x value. You actually plug in negative b over 2a, whatever you got, because your line of symmetry runs straight through your vertex. You plug that in, and whatever you get after you plug your line of symmetry in for x, there's your vertex. That's your vertex. We're talking about finding the y-intercept. On the coordinate grid, where does this thing cross your y-intercept? On the coordinate plane, sorry. Anybody remember how to find that one? Easy one. Put 0 in for x. You put 0 in for x, you're basically just going to end up at 0. And then the last thing we talked about were our x-intercepts, our roots, roots, our solutions, or our zeros. All of them the same thing. You guys remember how you found those? Square across the x-axis. Remember how you found it before you graphed it, though? Up to this point, by factoring. Now, give it 2 weeks, we'll know way more ways of going about doing it. But for right now, if it factors, it'll have nice, pretty x-intercepts. If it doesn't factor, we'll have to go and take different means to do it. Okay? Because you plug in 0, and when you plug in 0, you're going to get 0, 0, all that's left is going to be C. Alright, good? Let's graph a couple. Alright, I don't want to start on number 3. just right now looking at this quadratic. A, it's a quadratic. It's squared. Anytime the biggest power is 2, I know it's going to be a quadratic. It's going to make a parabola. Just by looking at this thing. It's just going to open up or down. It's going to open up like a cup because my x is positive. It's a positive 1 there. So right now I know it's going to open up like a cup. Let's start in. Let's find my line of symmetry. Negative b over 2a. Negative b. Over 2a. Negative 4 over 2. My line of symmetry is x equals negative 2. So I go to x equals negative 2. Just put a nice vertical line. I just like to dot it because it's not really part of the graph or part of the parabola. But there's our reflecting line. Just got to find my vertex. I just plug negative 2 in for x. See what I get out. So I get y equals negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 5. Negative 2 squared is 4 minus 8 plus 5. 4 minus 8, negative 4 plus 5. So at negative 2, 1, I have my vertex.